Well, good afternoon from the cottage farmstead. We had a very special box arrive in the mail. We'd been saving all summer to start our orchard this fall, and it finally arrived. Since we got semi-dwarf trees, we knew we needed to space them about 15 feet apart so we don't have the crowns grow together in the future. So we used what we call our Wacko-meter, or a measuring wheel that one of you kindly sent to us. And it was a perfect tool for getting the job done here on measuring out where we wanted our orchard to be in relation to the house and spacing the trees out from each other. And as you can see, we have some seriously hard-packed red clay here. At the time we were planting our orchard, we had not had rain in about a month, and so the clay just becomes a solid brick, especially in the early autumn, late summer heat. And I'm super thankful that Farmer Nathan was here to swing the mattock so that we could break the ground to get this orchard in.
So here in South Carolina, plant disease, especially with trees, fruit trees, is very challenging to deal with, but one thing we're hoping will help with that is inoculating the soil with soil from the woods, because that has a totally different bacteria and enzyme load that should help almost like pre-inoculate the plant with good enzymes to help fend off different diseases such as rust, and potentially help with the pest resistance as well.
We also mixed in some of our homemade compost as well to add some more organic matter into the very hard clay soil that we have here. We got our first tree planted, so let's get the rest of them in. So to get our orchard off to a good start, we invested in some tree tubes. So we have a significant deer problem here at our property. We have probably about 20 deer that live here. So in order for any sort of vegetation to survive outside of our fenced-in vegetable garden, we do have to have some sort of protection that'll protect the tree from getting nibbled on and rubbed against. I'll link the ones that we purchased below in case you're interested in getting some for your own orchard. We also decided to do a small ring of mulch around the base of the trees, at least initially for the first few years as the trees are getting established, so that it helps keep the weed pressure down and helps it to retain moisture, especially since we've been in a dry spell lately. And the tubes came with these mesh netting to put on the top of the tubes, as apparently they had issues in the past with little songbirds falling down in the tubes and not being able to get out. So these just go on the top to help prevent birds from falling in while still allowing the tree inside to breathe. And after watering each of the trees, that's it. We finally have our orchard started here on the homestead. We do intend to plant more trees in the future, but getting 2 apple trees and 2 pear trees planted is a great start for us. And with that, we'll catch you next week.